Welcome, Cancers. This is the last week of August. In this week, Cancers, a lot of you Cancer men are now dealing with a whole other issue concerning a friend. I see this is going to be a very busy week and a whole lot of information. They're going to be recognizing what a Sagittarian have done in a corporation institution. They're going to be recognizing that a Sagittarian manipulated some sort of a documentation in a corporation institution. They're now going to be recognizing what people were doing. So we see the energy of the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is communication about a Aries and a Sagittarian, what the Aries and a Sagittarian has done. The truth is now being revealed, and they're now recognizing what um, a Libran person in another country have done. The secrecy of a Libran woman from another country or from some sort of a government institution or corporation is now coming out. A lot of fast movement. This week is going to be fast movement. The Four of Cups, regretting a situation with a Sagittarian and a Leo. A lot of you Cancers is now regretting. People are now recognizing that a house is for a Capricorn person. People in authority recognize that you Cancers was manipulating a system and was creating a whole lot of problems concerning a Capricorn person. And that they recognize you Cancer men have manipulated the system. Regrets is here because they're now recognizing that a Gemini, young Gemini person, you Cancer men had set up a young Gemini person and a young Libran person in another country to mastermind a situation and using a Capricorn person data and information, and they're recognizing that you Cancer men were behind it. A Libran man and his wife is in a whole lot of problems because people are gaining a lot of knowledge. Sagittarians, a lot of you and Sagittarians, they're recognizing that the Sagittarian in a corporation institution changed some sort of a documentation, and they're now gaining a lot of idea. The moon in Sagittarian, they're recognizing the secrecy of a Sagittarian and a Aries and a Taurus and what they have done. A Ten of Wands is that a lot of you Cancers have burdens to carry. Changes for a Sagittarian, that is going to be affecting you Cancer. So if a Sagittarian is your mother or a family member, whatever changes and whatever secrecy that a Sagittarian have is now coming out. The moon is in Libran, and they recognize what a Libran person have done. And you Cancers and a Libran person, they recognize that you Cancers and a Libran person manipulated a situation. So you Cancers are going to be overcoming an Aries. Whoever this Aries is, an international corporation is now onto a Leo investigating a Leo person. Hardship is here for you Cancers, especially Cancers from another country. They're investigating you. Protection is coming up for a Capricorn person because they recognize what you Cancers have done. They now held on to a Virgo person, and a Virgo person, they're getting the secrecy of a Taurus, a Sagittarian, and a Leo and a Aries had a lot of secrets. International corporation, governments are working in together because they recognize what a Sagittarian, the secrets of a Sagittarian. No success for you Cancers that is in relationship with a Gemini. You have created a lot of emotional situation for a Gemini. A lot of you Cancers, a Libran is walking away from you Cancers. A Libran is very emotional. People in authority now recognize, and in some sort of a government institution recognize what you Cancers and a Libran have done. A Pisces is going to be successfully overcoming this problematic situation. An Aquarian woman have now recognized that you Cancers was not speaking the truth. Some sort of a new contractual agreement is going to be coming up because they recognize that you Cancer men manipulated a situation and created a whole lot of problems for a Scorpion and its family. In your house Cancers, deceptiveness. This is the energy of the moon in Aquarius. People in authority recognize what you Cancers have done. So whenever, if you notice Cancers, a whole lot of you Cancers, your secrets are going to be coming out. They're going to be recognizing that you Cancers had some sort of a secret contractual agreement, and you Cancers and a Libran have some sort of a secret contract. People in authority is now going to be recognizing that you Cancer and a Libran had lied. And this is young Cancers between the ages of 25 and 45. You and a Libran had manipulated a situation, co-created, and people are going to be now recognizing. A Virgo friend is going to be speaking up and giving up you Cancer. So whoever this Virgo friend is going to be recognizing that they are now in some sort of a problem, and they recognize that you Cancers was not speaking the truth. This Virgo person is going to be giving up you Cancers. Problematic situation for a Pisces man. A Pisces man recognized that a Libran person didn't speak the truth. A Pisces man is now carrying a lot of burdens and finding out the truth of a Libran woman and an Aquarian woman, and that this Libran and this Aquarian woman did not speak the truth, and a lot of people are now gaining idea. They now recognize that you Cancers had lied, and a Libran had helped you Cancers to give some sort of a documentation in order to get some sort of a contractual agreement. And this is coming out. It's like you Cancers, especially Cancers that immigrated from a country, they're recognizing that you and a Libran have a documentation, and a Libran had given you Cancers documentation that was not theirs. People in authority and in government institution is now recognizing that you Cancers are using or gain some sort of a documentation of someone else's family and was using this, and they're now unto you Cancers and a Libran because they recognize what you Cancers and a Libran have done. People in authority recognize that you Cancers were not the owner of a business and a house, and you Cancers was manipulating a situation and creating a lot of chaos. I see protection is coming up. I see a Leo person regret collaborating with you Cancers. A Leo person will recognize that they are in a whole lot of problem. A Libran man and a Libran woman is now very worried because a Libran man and a Libran woman is going to be ending all communication with you Cancers because they recognize that you Cancers use this Libran person to manipulate a situation. A Sagittarian in a corporation institution is now under investigation. They recognize that the Sagittarian was giving a Virgo person a whole lot of information and was trying to and have created a whole lot of information. Sadness for a Aries man. They recognize and they gain idea that an Aries man is not the owner of a business, neither is an Aries man the owner of a house. This Aries man was lying. You Cancers, if you Cancers are married to an Aries man, they're going to be recognizing that a contract or a mortgage that you Cancers and an Aries man have for a house and a business is not yours and is not your name and information, that these contracts is for someone else and they're not going to be recognized. A lot of you Cancers are going to be coming in problems because of you and your husband that is an Aries and a Leo person. Whoever this young Leo person is very now emotional, and Aquarian person is now recognizing that you Cancers have a lot of secrets, and you Cancers had created some sort of an illusionary problem where a Libran woman, an Aquarian woman is now getting out, and an Aquarian woman is recognizing that some sort of a contract that you Cancers have, and you Cancers and a Libran have the same contractual agreement, and they are now recognizing this. An international is like government came down on a Leo. Regrets for a Leo. A Leo is now regretting dealing with you Cancers. Whatever the problem is and was, you Cancers brought a Leo in a whole lot of problem because some sort of a government institution hold on a Leo, and a Leo is now telling the truth. So I see regret for Cancers who came from another country. Government are recognizing that you Cancers could have traveled under someone else's information and data to get in a country. They're now recognizing that you Cancers have multiple identity. You Cancers and a Libran have multiple identities, and they're now recognizing how you Cancers and a Libran could have been manipulating a system. For the rest of all the Cancer, it is going to be a very positive week for the rest of you all the Cancers. Cancers 55 years and older, but Cancer men and their wives are going to be having some sort of problem, especially Cancer men that is married to a Scorpion. You and your wife is going to be having some sort of a problem. A lot of you Cancers want some sort of a new start and is going to be deciding to end some sort of a relationship with an Aries. If you're married to an Aries, some of you are going to decide to leave the Aries. The Aries have a lot of secrets over money with another young Cancer, and you Cancers are going to be recognizing that your Aries husband and another young Cancer is now caught. They had a lot of secrecy over a whole lot of money and international, and these are like governments collaborating and finding out that you Cancers and a Leo manipulated a system, and how you Cancers and a Leo got travel documents, licenses, and they're getting to the bottom of a situation. A Gemini person is going to be giving up you. A Virgo person is going to be giving up you Cancers and a Leo. I see a lot of you Cancers emotionally, your marriage could be on the rocks. Regrets for a house or a business, because an Aquarian now recognize that you Cancers was not speaking the truth. Namaste.